Based on chapter 1079, Shanks is confirmed to have started targeting Blackbeard, which means Shanks vs. Blackbeard battle will happen soon. After not seeing Shanks for a long time after the end of the Wano arc, Shanks finally reappeared in the story. It is known that they are on the island of Elbaf. Even so, the appearance of Shanks in Elbaf turned out to have a purpose. In the previous story, it was shown how Shanks prepared to face Eustace Kid. However, what is interesting is that Kid is not Shanks' target. Instead, Shanks is currently targeting Blackbeard and looking forward to their appearance. How Shanks came to target Blackbeard is not something new. This is due to the historical relationship between the two characters. In his meeting with Whitebeard before the time skip, Shanks had told him that he still felt vengeful and did not accept the wound on his face. According to Shanks, it was Blackbeard who had done this. How he did it is still a mystery to fans. Then, Shanks also asked Whitebeard to pull Ace back from the mission to find Blackbeard. Shanks knows that Ace is strong, but Blackbeard is a dangerous figure. Unfortunately, Whitebeard ignored what Shanks suggested. Finally, what was presented at the peak of the Battle of Marineford happened. So far, Oda has not provided detailed information about the past relationship between the two characters. At the end of the Battle of Marineford, Blackbeard has stated that he was still not strong enough to face Shanks. Interesting information then appeared in chapter 1079 of the One Piece manga. Before Shanks attacked Kid, he asked Hongo about Blackbeard's information. Hongo himself then said that the information he knew of Blackbeard had left the Beehive Island. What is no less interesting is that Shanks then responded to this by saying that he thought that Blackbeard would come to Wano. Based on this fact, we finally know why Shanks and his group appeared in the Wano region. On the other hand, this fact also seems to revive old speculations or theories if the epic battle between Shanks and Blackbeard will happen sooner or later. The battle between Shanks and Blackbeard has been predicted by many fans, and many clues have been raised. The scars on Shanks' face, Shanks' concerns about Blackbeard's rise to power, and several other things. Another theory also states that the two will fight in the final moments to the island of Laugh-Tale, and one of them will then be the last obstacle for Luffy to become a pirate king. From the various theories about the fight between Shanks and Blackbeard, there is another theory related to this fight. According to the theory, one of the parties will die in the fight. In his own theory, it is likely that Shanks will die at the hands of Blackbeard. The death of Shanks is considered to be Luffy's motivation to become the Pirate King and defeat Blackbeard. Shanks himself is widely believed by fans to be trying to protect Luffy from various threats, whether the world government, the Navy, or even the Yonko themselves. Shanks tries to keep everything in balance, stay in his corridor. That's why Shanks keeps everything a secret and keeps moving. Because of this, there is also a possibility that Blackbeard will kill Shanks. The idea of Blackbeard killing Shanks makes sense in terms of story. Blackbeard will start the biggest war in One Piece history. When the Peacekeeper falls, that's when the world will start to turn crazy and chaotic. Once that happens, it's up to Luffy and his crew to step in and deal with the chaos. The likely scenario is that everyone will attack each other, including Blackbeard, the Revolutionary Army, the Navy, and the world government. The ocean and land will become an endless battlefield. It looks like the fight between that person versus that person that Oda is referring to as the fight between Shanks and Blackbeard.